Hi all, it's Big, and, well, welcome to another video. So, this is a bit of a sad-ish video to make. So, I love the Quest 3 and everything that it does. The tracking on it has been great. And it sucks to say there is, at least for me, 1/2 major issues with the Quest 3. One of which only affects people who make content, and one of which kind of affects my feeling of being in-game. Both of which are very subjective, and some people might not care about this. This is why I'm explaining it. So let's get into it. The minor issue of most of our content creation is the lack of a pop filter or something to make it to where the mic doesn't just pick up very harsh sounds. Because the Quest 2's mic was great. If you heard a lot of my older videos, that was on the Quest 2 mic, and even though my recording setup wasn't the greatest, my voice still sounded fine. However, if you look at the first few videos of me on the Quest 3, like the initial unboxing, you'll hear some very sharp sounds when I do S and Ps because of lack of a pop filter. So now with recording, I'm stuck wearing a face mask, which means I can't record nearly for as long or do anything because I get a massive headache from that. So that is my issue with that. But I have a bigger issue, and to show it, it'd be a lot easier for me to move my chair right over here. So I'll bring y'all down once I get myself situated. So we are somewhat back because we're sitting. Now, if you notice my body looks a bit weird, that's because it's trying to detect full body trackers. Even though I'm not in full body, obviously, because I was just recording some other stuff. But, so what you'll see is if I put this back, you can see my hands are resting on my thigh. Now, when I take my hands off, I don't know if I can actually get it to trigger. It might not on recording, that'd be really annoying. Where is it? Is it seriously not gonna trigger on it? That's kind of annoying. You can't tell I'm moving because I have the controller set down. Sometimes when I go to basically, the issue is when I go to reach for something in VR, it tends to sometimes, basically, my hand will jump in between where my IRL hand is, which is currently right about the top of the camera, and then where the in-game one will sometimes bounce in between them because the Quest 3 doesn't just use the controllers to track. It has IR cameras, but also uses a mix of hand tracking. So sometimes, like let's say if I cover up the lights, so I'm covering them up, and then, like that right there, when you see it go here, my hand is actually right where it's holding at. It's now following my hands rather than the controller. Once you grab the controller, it goes right back. There we go. You got it on recording. So, that can be really cool. And on standalone Quest 3, it's fine. It works perfect. And it just goes when you set your controls down, it moves to hand tracking. And that works great. My issue is on desktop. Hand tracking is not a feature that we get, even though it might be coming, because Meta finally decided to update the Oculus application on PC to now the Meta application. So maybe that means they're going to start updating some of the PC side of things. Hopefully they do. And maybe we can actually get hand tracking fully on PC VR. But that is just, again, that is my issue, because for me, I like to be sitting. Sometimes the controls might be covered, or I'll lean forward in my chair with the controls in my lap while I'm trying to reach for a water bottle or something in VR. Because I know my room's layout. Trying to just grab a drink, a snack, while watching a movie, and my hand will jump out and block my friend's face or whatever the whole time, so it can get a bit annoying. And yeah, it's it's a bit of a problem, but hopefully it's something that can easily be fixed in software, because it's a software thing of it trying to track different parts. So again, it's not a big issue. It's just a smaller nitpick for me, but it is my main issue with the Quest 3. So hopefully if you haven't got to one yet and you were curious about this specific feature of the tracking. Besides this, the tracking is great. Beat Saber, it tracks really fast movements and everything. I can hold my hand above my head better than with the Quest 2, move side to side. It moves great, tracks pretty accurately. It's just that one thing where if the sensors are somewhat covered, especially on the top, and you go to move your hand, it gets a bit messed up. So, that's not that big of an issue. So, with all that being said, y'all, join the Discord server link down below. If you want, obviously. Leave a comment, let me know what else you want to see, or your own opinion if you have any issue with the Quest 3 if you have one. And with all that being said, bye. Be kind to one another.